Featuring Black Cat.
Wait.
Cloak. Digger.
My favorite.
More bling.
Marbling.
Fire start.
Yes.
Fire start. That's
Fire starter. That's not Phoenix from X-Men at all.
Iron Fist.
Amazing.
Death Clock.
That's who I want to play as, man.
Shrieker.
I want to play as friggin' Bloodbone.
Blood Strike.
Yes.
Well, I don't think you can make fun of this era of comic books. I think it's impossible because Blood Strike already exists.
I know, there's no way, there's nothing too silly. Yeah, I actually have a Liefeld comic.
Yeah.
Sure, which one it was, but it's hilarious.
He was really prominent back in the day.
He was actually, Rob Liefeld was actually considered like the top artist of that era. Amazingly.
Because he had the goods. He had what people wanted.
He could crank out so much art so fast.
Mm-hmm.
He used to brag about it, and he would say that he would do it while driving his car and stuff like that. Which makes sense because his art's really lazy.
Yeah.
And shitty and just tropey and bad. I don't know why anyone liked it.
It's so bulky and hard.
Well,
that,
I will say this. He has a style, and that's better than nothing. Some people have no style that's discernible. You can tell a Liefeld from a mile away.
Yeah.
So he has that going for him. It's not nothing.
Yeah. But also, like, just being as hard and as metal as possible is really important.
Like, some artists say that every line...
Look at how thick this Venom is.
Some artists say that every line you put on a character's face adds a year.
Oh, yeah?
Right? Some artists, the way they draw, they say every line you put on there is a year. Right? So, because the more lines you see on a character's face, the human brain thinks they're older.
Yeah.
So that means every Liefeld character is over 1,000 years old. Like, there's just lines everywhere. They're so angry and so old and dehydrated.
Forehead lines and cheek lines, and like they were slashed up by a badger.
God.
Or Venom.
Yeah, or Venom for that matter, yeah. I don't know how this turned into a Rob Liefeld discussion, but because I have no idea.
That's what this style reminds you of.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think he has anything to do with this
That's
game.
what Venom reminds you of.
But,
it's just, yeah.
We actually just had a Venom movie, and apparently it's not trash, according to the people that watched it.
Not trash.
It's bad, but it rises above the level of trash, which is amazing, according to most people. Look at that Liefeld step.
My name is Shrek.
Look at the legs.
Yeah.
The feet. He's on her tiptoes.
Yeah,
this is a Liefeld walk.
That's it. It.
Yes.
That's the, like, really, you gotta avoid drawing the feet in any sort of angle. Just make them flush.
Women stand on their tiptoes.
They gotta be flush with the rest of the leg. So they don't seem, like, legs don't seem too long or short.
Anyway, this is Carnage, and when I was a kid, I thought he was cooler than Venom. But...
yeah, I just got him mixed up. I never even heard of Carnage back in the day.
Oh.
I knew about Venom.
I used to watch that 90s Spider-Man cartoon where everyone was too big. Remember that? How big Spider-Man was? Like, they took a page out of the kind of Justice League animated stuff and made him so big and bulky. It's the exact opposite of what Spider-Man should look like.
It really is.
It took people so long to get Spider-Man looking right.
Spider-Man's just a ninja.
Say what you want about the new Spider-Man movies and whatnot, but I will say that the guy they got now playing Spider-Man looks convincingly like a kid. Like, he actually looks like he could be 18. Not 40, acting as someone who's 18.
Yeah, 40-year-old bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Anyway, this has a lot of panels in it.
I'm impressed with the production so far.
Yeah.
For people who would be into this. Like, I don't know about the gameplay.
Grove Street, home.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright,
Here we go.
Oh no. Yeah, this feels great. I love it.
So,
Okay, so it's a beat 'em up.
Yeah, I don't know if we played it or
Standard
not,
stuff.
so hopefully we didn't play it.
I don't think we played it.
Alright.
It kind of felt like we did, but, turns out we still have, Super Nintendo games that haven't been played yet.
The games just run together.
Yeah, they really do.
It's just like you're pouring multicolored paint into one vat, and it all just turns into, like, brown sludge.
Yeah.
It's just, like, undifferentiated paints. Just smeared all over your brain. That's what games are.
That's what all games are.
It just takes so much to stand out.
What shade of brown do you like?
Yeah.
That's what you're considering when you're picking out a game.
Well, that's what it used to be in the 2000s. What shade of grayish brown do you want? So glad it's gone.
Yeah.
It's finally gone.
Oh my god, what is up with that? They took perfectly good graphics and removed the color.
Yeah,
and applied like Vaseline and shit.
Added bloom. I think people...
Bloom was never good.
No, as soon as I turn on a PC game, I turn off bloom, I turn off view bobbing, and I turn off motion blur. Gone, get rid of this.
Motion blur doesn't even make any sense. I think motion blur is there to make like sub 30 FPS seem lookable.
Lookable. Yeah, I think the reason why games of the 2000s...
Look, it's a box of Fratch.
Look this shitty.
Want some Fratch?
I think the reason why games of the 2000s look so shitty...
Deep yum.
Especially now, is because people had an unrealistic expectation of the graphical power of consoles at that time.
Mm-hmm.
I think people were getting into the PS3 and Xbox 360 and had an unrealistic expectation of them. And so what developers would do is they would just find ways to smear graphical Vaseline over the game so you don't notice the geometry and stuff like that being bad. You know? I think.
Why am I going backwards?
Games look good and run fast now
on
consoles. Well, it's possible.
Yeah.
DMC5 looks good and runs fast on the PS4.
Yep.
It's
great. About time. It's about time.
Yeah.
But like...
I had one graphical dip. I was fighting Urizen in his like third fight where he takes his armor off.
Yeah.
And I activated Sin Devil Trigger with Dante while he was doing his big attack.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
I did get a little dip, but that was like the only time I really felt like it probably dropped below 55. I want to say, right?
Sometimes I wonder if the protagonist just kept going, how much easier these beat 'em ups would be. Pock.
How does he know when he needs to kill these people to go forward? How does he know that?
When they're all dead.
Yeah,
because they disappear when they die.
Oh man, there's newspapers.
These newspapers are a platform.
What the hell?
That's an odd... Oh no, wait, they're a pickup. Also a platform. Now I'm sure you use those for an out-of-bounds trick at some point.
Did anybody ever make a beat 'em up that you moved, all the movement forward was in the Z direction? Like you know what I mean? Like you walked up to go to the next thing.
Oh yeah.
Like it was just a steadily moving upward field. Like the stages were vertical.
That's weird.
I never seen it.
Isometric like this, but you also just move upwards?
Yeah, you just keep going up.
Wait, where am I? What now?
Like, see how that dark corner there that looks like you can go into? Like, how about you can actually go into that and you just keep going? Like, you can just keep going and going and going up.
Yeah. Look, it's Kung Fu tennis players.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Why would these people even try to fight Spider-Man? In reality, why?
I don't know. He's even bigger now. Like, he's bulkier and he's like Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah, back in this era, skinny superheroes had to be big. I don't know why.
Ah, crap. Oh man, I don't
could
think
have
there's
actually
any.
read that, but
I don't think there's any continues.
oh, don't tell me. Oh no.
Alright, so 3 lives and that's it.
You don't have a gold orb?
No.
Oh, God damn it.
I keep instinctually trying to do, like, delay combos, too. Just...
Yeah, just queue up some button presses and watch it happen. Let me just queue up some buttons, hold on.
Just give me a few buttons, I'll think of the order. That's what I'm good at. Remember the Spider-Man comic strip in newspapers?
Yeah.
Like what? I'd like to know the story behind that.
I don't know what the point of that was.
Why it's going on forever.
I remember looking at it and just wondering how the hell anyone could get anything out of it if you gotta wait till tomorrow to see, like, the fact that Spider-Man opens a door.
Yeah. The next 2 panels tomorrow.
There's a reason why it never was a 3-panel thing, like you bought a comic book. That's how much time you need to make a story make sense for Spider-Man. Like, it's not supposed to be a 3-panel comedy.
You know, LJN had me worried, but this is a fairly competent beat-em-up. Like, I can lift people over my head, I can do, like, a spinny thing, I can jump cancel.
Yeah.
I can sub-frame,
You're supposed to,
multi-dodge cancel.
You're supposed to jump up on top of their head, and then, do, like, an aerial to push them up more, and then jump off their head again, and then taunt cancel to reset your jumps, and then jump, and then taunt.
Yeah.
Tactical taunting.
If I could summon swords, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, you need to have swords rotating around you.
But they cost like a meter. They cost your secondary meter. Your primary meter is mostly used for guards. Now there's an invisible tertiary meter.
Yeah.
Tertiary, but
well, there kind of is in the back of your mind if you're playing DMC5, say, and how many jumps you have left.
I guess so, yeah.
How to reset them. Like, you reset them by jump canceling. And then you get 3 more back if you had 3 to begin with. And you can keep going, but you gotta remember it in your head.
Wait, That kid has a target on his shirt.
Yeah, he wants to be shot.
Like,
shot me. How do I shot Web?
He's also wearing weird leggings.
Yeah.
Like some girl.
Remember, How Do I Shot Web?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's friggin'... Remember old memes?
Remember
how
when...
simple they were?
I actually remember when Spider-Man was taking over boards. Like, Spider-Man itself was a meme. You remember that? Like,
yeah,
pictures of Spider-Man. And that's Spider-Man showing everywhere. And then I think it got replaced with Rev Up Those Fryers. Remember that? From SpongeBob. And the guy walked in saying, Rev Up
Those Fryers was good, yeah. It's like,
And then now we got Chuck's Feed and Seed. Or Sneed's Feed and Seed, formerly Chuck's. That's the new SpongeBob Rev Up Those Fryers, which was the new Spider-Man.
Chuck's establishment was not about feeding and seeding.
No.
That much is clear. That's all we know, really.
I like these comics that are, like, really in-depth about Sneed, and it's just, like, replacing different...
We still don't know...
Simpsons scenes with the Sneed guys.
We still don't know which one is Sneed, though.
I know.
we don't know if either of them is Sneed, because they're just sitting out front. Did you see the videos with scenes with, like, with like some kind of object replaced with lemons?
No, what is that?
It's that remember the lemon tree episode?
Yeah.
It's like you take a scene that's surrounding an object, you replace that object with a lemon, and then when they eat or like interact with it in some way, well, put that the guy's scrunchy face over the guy's face.
I think I saw that. I just didn't look at it. Now I'm remembering that guy. Yeah, at the end he's in front of a fence. And he's got the lemon and he bites into it and it's so sour.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about now. Yeah. We had a chance to read that, but there's a little bit more gameplay. No.
That's the same intro that.
No, I know. We never read it at the beginning though. We just kind of riffed on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Get a squeeze.
We just ripped on Liefeld.
We kind of. Yeah, we could squeeze a little bit more gameplay out of it by reading that.
Yeah.
Squeeze it out like a lemon.
A little more.
With the lemon juice.
Oh. I can taste the sour already. Cold glass of turnip juice.
Mm-hmm.
Now turnip juice. That would be something else. Almost as good as Fratch.
Mm-hmm.
Some fresh Fratch. There's just a box of fresh Fratch sitting there. Why isn't anyone like maybe that's what we're fighting over. Fighting over the Fratch. Why must we block each other over Fratch? I don't understand.
Damn, that's some strong Fratch. Tell me about it. God damn, it just really hits you like a ton of bricks, eh?
Oh man. Maybe drugs really are the answer.
I had this idea for... I might do this yet, but I don't know what it has to do with video games. Creating an ad for beer where the character drives better drunk.
Character for beer where they...
Oh, no, yeah. An ad for beer. The character's drinking the beer. I never seen this on TV yet, where he's drinking the beer and he makes him drive better, and he drives over a loop-de-loop just fine.
Yeah. Why didn't they do that yet?
Yeah, and it's like drink and drive. It's like an ad for drinking and driving. I've never seen it yet.
You know how car ads always prey on your inferiority complex? Yeah. They're like, don't be like the others, follow no one. Stuff
Except
like
for
that.
This ad.
Yeah. Except for what we were saying. But yeah.
Beer.
Yeah, just adapt that into ads. It just, you'll be better at driving, you'll be better at conversing.
If you're drunk...
You're just a social drinker. Except... you drink, like, you're always social.
Yeah.
Because you're so popular.
Yeah, but why come they can't make beer commercials where they just say that it makes you a better driver like that? It's like...
just say that, like, it'll,
I can't drive unless I'm drunk.
Or have one where their family, oh no, have somebody, like, coming home from work, like, going to the bar for 2 hours, showing up at 9 p.m., walking into his son's room, drunk as hell, and then, like, just playing checkers or something.
Drives home drunk, and then comes home, and his son looks like a woman to him.
Yeah.
And then the door closes. It doesn't show you what happens next.
Like, turns out it's an Axe commercial. Even young boys will look like women to you.
Oh man, yeah. Even your son. Is Disabilitoys a thing?
Disabilitoys?
I just had this idea the other day. I wrote it down. I don't know if it's a thing though. I'm too scared to find out. Disabilitoys. It's toys of disabled characters. So a little kid would get a character in a wheelchair.
Oh yeah.
Disabilitoys.
I can see that happening.
I hope it's not real because I thought I invented it.
Oh yeah.
It's probably real though if it go on the internet. Like everything's already done. You gotta be real original.
Remember Dana and Lizzie?
No.
Remember that?
What is it? Oh, these characters here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember them from Spider-Man.
Yes. They were just from the comic strip. They showed up for one strip. So like 2.5 panels. They were there. But they were there.
How come there wasn't a Transformer that transformed into a wheelchair? That you could put other characters in?
No. He's a robot that transforms into a robot in a wheelchair.
What? Yeah.
That's his vehicle.